Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2020 general readings. We're looking at the first half of March from the 1st through the 15th. So welcome. Welcome everyone, newcomers, first timers, welcome back followers and subscribers. As always, a note of gratitude and thanks for all that you do in support of this channel, even if it's just tuning in today, tuning in and subscribing. Thanks so much. So this reading is for the air sign of Libra for the first half of March 2020. That's Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, if your Venus is in Libra, or if you're cross-watching for a Libran as well. Watch all of your sign videos if you know them, if you can. It can be helpful, provide additional information and clarification. Excuse me, a little hoarse today. General readings, as many of you, if not all of you know, always resonate a little differently. So watching your other signs can be kind of helpful in pulling the pieces of the picture together. If this reading does resonate with you, or if any of the readings do, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal one-on-one reading with me. You can click on the description link below for more info and contact details. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. All that's in the link. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all the main areas of life. And scheduling's pretty good too. I'm pretty diligent. I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules and my own to get readings out to you or scheduled with you in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me and we'll go from there. I can usually respond to initial inquiries with more info either the same day or within the first 24 hours. So I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, Libra. Let's take a look at what the first half of March 2020 shows for you. For those of you who want to know, I am using the Gilded Tarot by artist Ciro Marchetti. And hopefully, I just ordered my new computer. Hopefully this will be the last set of generals I do on this old computer. Okay, Libra. All right, ooh, we begin with the Sun. Great way to begin. Followed by the Queen of Swords. The star is right next to the sun. Wow. Followed by the Ten of Cups. My God, what a gorgeous reading. Overall energy, excuse me, for the first half of March from the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. Libra. So much stress, anxiety, worry, fear about the future, obsessive thinking, negative thinking, sleepless nights. Usually fear of an unknown future, which we're trying to kind of pre-write the script to, often negative, a future that hasn't even unfolded yet, a lot of stress, anxiety, and worry. However, your cards are quite lovely. Okay. So we have the Sun clarified by the Queen of Swords. And it's interesting because I was a bit befuddled by looking at that Nine of Swords, because that's a lot of stress, anxiety, fear of the future, kind of negative messages playing in your head about what am I going to do if this happens, what am I going to do if this doesn't happen within a situation. But then I saw a line kind of linking the Nine of Swords to the Queen of Swords, and I get it. So we have the Sun here clarified by the Queen of Swords. I apologize, I'm so hoarse today. So the Sun is a beautiful card. It's one of the most positively influential cards in the tarot, meaning that when the Sun comes out in a spread with other cards, it has the ability, like the real sun does when it comes out, it affects everything. It shines over everything. It illuminates, it banishes shadows. It represents an uplifting of energy, a loosening up, or even a releasing of restrictive energies, light, love, warmth, laughter, vacation, having things clarified and illumined. It's kind of like breathing that big sigh of relief. It's a beautiful card, and it has the ability to influence all the cards around it, meaning that if there's challenging cards in the spread, it can lessen that energy, like with the Nine of Swords. And it acts as kind of a little boost to positive energy of surrounding cards as well. Now what clarifies it, which is where I feel ties into the Nine of Swords here, is the Queen of Swords. So kings and queens have reached a point in their path, the fool's path, our path through life, where they've reached a place of self-mastery, control, balance, wealth of knowledge and experience in regards to the character traits inherent to their suit or natural to them. So this is the Queen of Swords. Swords is governed by the element of air, and in the tarot, this is mental energy, cerebral energy. This is energy of what goes on in our heads, thoughts, words, ideas, communication, belief system, ideologies, what we think, how we communicate that. So the Queen of Swords has walked a long road already, and it has not been an easy road. It's been a very challenging road. This is also your energy too, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, Sun, Moon, Rising. She is sometimes nicknamed or referred to in the tarot as the widowed woman or divorced woman. Doesn't necessarily have to specifically relate in that kind of detail. But she has had a lot of challenges in her life, and she's learned from them. She has a vast wealth of knowledge and experience based on everything she's been through. And that knowledge has led her to the top of her suit. She's a queen now. She has on her sword and above her sword and crowning her head the light of knowledge and wisdom and discernment. And being able to temper that with the compassion of a queen as well. Because she does have that feminine energy, even though it can represent a male too. If the Queen of Swords has a challenge, it would be probably fear of a future, or fear of something, or cynicism, feeling cynical and jaded about something based on her experiences, because a lot of her experiences have been difficult and challenging. They've led her to a place to be able to see things very clearly and to cut right to the heart of the matter, sometimes in a very direct, sometimes maybe a little bit too blunt manner. And she will set her own emotions aside in order to look at something realistically, even though that's difficult because her experiences have taught her that. But if she has a challenge, especially in relationships or her emotional life, it's that those difficult experiences, while she's gained a lot of wisdom and enlightenment and discernment from them, have left their mark, taken their toll. She might carry some scars from these experiences. So I feel like even though everything looks and feels really good for you, Libra, there is this fear, I think, based on previous experience, which why you're having all this anxiety and stress related to some specific issue going on in your life. We have the Star clarified by the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. The Star is a card of renewal, hope, faith, restored. And I usually see this card show up after a period of darkness or challenge somehow. Sickness into health, winter into spring, darkness into light. It's one of the wish fulfillment cards. It's a card of having hope and faith in the divine and the path that you're on, even if you can't see more than a step or two in front of you, of knowing that it's leading to joy and fulfillment. Particularly around home and family, because this is the happy home card, marriage, childbirth, contentment, blessings. Tens represent cycle completion or fulfillment. Cups is water energy, so it's emotional energy. This is feeling like you're finally at a place where everything has come together in a really lovely, harmonious way, particularly where home and family, children, all of that is concerned. But there's all the stress, anxiety, and worry. I think that you've probably had, either based on your experience in this situation or relationship, some negative experiences in the past. It's almost like things are going well or are beginning to go well and are going to continue to, and it's almost like it makes you afraid. But let's break this down just a little bit. What is this Nine of Swords about? It could be that something has come in or something is on offer that you feel is almost too good to be true, and you're worried about it coming crashing down, or if it's really real, which the Queen of Swords, I could definitely see her doing based on her experiences in the past and trying to use that discernment. So what is all that stress and anxiety about in the Nine of Swords? We have a few cards here. We have the Two of Pentacles, so juggling two different things, trying to make up your mind between two different things, kind of trying to figure it out, work it out, juggling. And the interesting thing too is that while you might be successfully kind of going back and forth between two things, sorry about the glare, or juggling two things, there's some things going on in the background which are quite beautiful. There's a rainbow behind him. Good luck, good fortune. There's a ship coming in. Who knows what might be on it? Your ship's coming in. There's a dolphin leaping in the water, harbinger of good news, good fortune. But you can't see any of that, or you're not paying attention to it because you're completely focused on whatever these two things or two options or two choices are. So I think that it feels like there's a lot of renewal, restoration, hope, faith, healing, a lightening up of previously heavy energies around you, and you might be aware of it in a peripheral way, but you're focused somehow on this other choice thing. Because we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is reflection and contemplation about a situation, person, place, situation you have a lot invested in and trying to figure out what you can do. Can you grow it to a bigger or better crop? Can you not? Are you happy with that? Trying to make decisions and choices based on that. And the Four of Pentacles, which is withholding or holding back or holding on to what makes you feel safe, stable, and secure, which is what Pentacles represents in the tarot. It's earth energy, and it often is about how we feel about the physical structure of our life, the solidity and stability of that. It feels like something is coming in or will be coming in on offer, but you're afraid of it somehow. There might be two choices here. And this might be in work, job, career, project. It could be in the emotional or relationship area of your life. It's definitely something which has an effect, or potentially has a huge effect on your home and family life and your ideal picture in that area of your life. I'm going to pull a card about which is the primary fear here. Primary fear, the devil. Addiction, obsession, the opposite of health. This is imbalance. This is temptations and vices. This is overindulging in something to an unhealthy degree. If it's about two different options or choices in this situation, regardless of whatever the situation is, Libra, it might be that for some of you that there is something beautiful on offer or coming in, but there's an already existing situation or relationship with which you're finding it very difficult to break away from, even though it doesn't look all that healthy or balanced. And you're trying to be the Queen of Swords. What is the best thing to do here? What is the practical thing? What is truth and what is reality? And maybe it feels maybe like there may be a battle between head and heart here. Four of Cups. Someone who might be being offered something. They already have something. They're looking at the offer. They might not be all that interested or enthusiastic about it. Or again, you know, it looks like such a beautiful offer. Is this really true? Is it worth? Because I feel, I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like there's a choice here to stay with something you're already involved in, a situation, a job, a relationship, but it doesn't feel like it's all that healthy. And something else is on offer or coming in that looks beautiful. Because the goblet that's being offered could be perspective, but it looks bigger than the other ones. It's beautiful. and you're looking at it, maybe doubting it, maybe afraid to reach out for it. For example, since this is an easier example, in the relationship area of your life, or even in a job, maybe what you're in is not great for you, but you've been in it for a while. You're attached to it. Maybe you hold out some belief that something's going to happen to make it better somehow, some way. There's a new job opportunity or a new person coming in, and what they look like or what they represent or what this other job represents looks truly beautiful. So beautiful, in fact. It does represent your dream, but you're afraid. You're afraid to let go of one thing to take something else in case that it might turn out to be not true. You've been hurt in the past. Maybe it's better to stick with the devil we know. I mean, these are the messages that, fill in the blank that can go through our heads. Interesting. I mean, ongoing situation. We're only looking at the first half of March here. But let's pull some advice and guidance cards from Spirit on what the best way for you, for Libra, to navigate through the situation, or what to keep first and foremost in your head, what to draw upon to help you. What does Libra need to know or see or draw upon to help navigate through this situation? Friends, community, the Three of Cups, kindred spirits, friendship, positive connections in your community, getting out, having a good time, especially with people you really love and appreciate and who love and appreciate you. Not isolating. Strength is right behind that. Your friends, your positive social connections, your community can give you strength, the courage to move through something, to move through it, to face those fears, to move through those fears, to walk right into them, address them, harness them, and make them be the horse that you ride or the beast that you tame rather than the other way around. The Eight of Cups, leaving behind that which does not make you fulfilled, joyful. This is the Eight of Cups. This is leaving something behind which either wasn't what you thought it was going to be, it's run its course, etc. In chronological order, the card after this is the Nine of Cups, which is finding that wish fulfillment, that abundance, and then the Ten of Cups, which is where it all comes together in a really beautiful way. So, and it looks like friends, friendships, kindred spirits, positive social connections, getting out and socializing, connecting with the people you feel best around is going to give you strength. They're going to give you strength to kind of look at whatever it is that you're afraid of here, not allowing the fear to be the thing that makes a decision for you, but you harnessing those fears, that lion, that beast, the shadow self, bad habits, moving through those and away from that which doesn't leave you feeling fulfilled. Because we want to go from this Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, which is that wish fulfillment and abundance, and then it culminates in the Ten of Cups, which is where it all comes together. Beautiful, beautiful advice. So Libra, that is your reading for the first half of March 2020. I hope that you found it helpful, useful, that it gave you some feedback or guidance or validation in some way. Again, if this reading resonated with you, or if any of the readings resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something and reach out for a personal one-on-one reading, just click on the description link below. You can click on that little arrow for more information, contact details. Email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be so happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the March 2020 mid-month general readings. Until then, as always, Libra, I wish you much joy and love and peace and abundance. It looks like it is on offer or coming in. And I hope to see you guys back here soon. Take care. Bye-bye.